Okay, this is like take 225 because my storage kept acting up and I've spent an unfathomable amount of time, money, and energy trying to fix that problem. And I'm looking at the clock and it's like 3 a.m. We're gonna get past that though. So, right. So this current video that I'm doing the intro for is for early February. This is for like my birthday and also for another networking trip I had went on. At first I felt like I was kind of like taking too long to get this out, but then I'm like, no, I'm not, because it's literally been almost like a month since I even like got the content for it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not taking too long. Right now the lineup is looking like what is it looking like? It's looking like a haul video. I've never done that before, so I'm super excited. And then I'm gonna do a spring break video. So that's gonna be another vlog, but it's gonna be like my own, like planning my own day-to-day life, like my own whatever, like what I do when I'm like relaxing, or what I do when like, I'm not in school, or like not on like a school sanctioned trip. So yeah, I feel like after that one I'll probably do like a day of like my life as like a sophomore in college, and then after that it'll be like about time like for summer. So who knows what I'll do after that. It could be another trip, it could be a story time, it could really just do, it could do whatever it wants to do. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, I'm super excited to do the haul video, and like these are also gonna be a lot more consistent. Well, at least the haul and at least the 2 up and coming vlogs will be, because I will be doing them prior. Like for example, I'm probably gonna do like the haul video like this week. Nah, forget that. I'm doing it tomorrow, straight up. Because my hair is still gonna be like the same that it is now, because I really want to get it out the way. Not to mention, I have everything like set up for it. And I realized I do a lot better if I just have the videos just like waiting on standby, and then I just drop them on a schedule, versus me just like making them as I go, because it is so time consuming and I actually hate editing. I do not have that down at all, and it takes me forever because I have to do like each and every little thing. And it's like, I feel like for some people, like they're just like, oh, just tippity tap on like your iPad. Like, no, I'm still doing this off of my phone, and I'm not complaining, but I also don't know what I'm doing. And I have like patience as thin as a thread, and I'm low-key losing my mind, but it's okay. It's okay, because I signed up for this, so I'm gonna get through it. But yeah, so this video is up and coming. Well, that's literally about to play in like 2 minutes. That video is, you know, it's pretty tame or whatever, but like I feel like I didn't really get to do like a complete like story about like what happened, because I was rushing so hard, because the video itself is not that long. However, what happened is very long. So basically what had happened was that I stayed in this hotel for like the networking trip, of course, with like other students, and the hotel was terrible. Straight out, I'm not gonna be bothered to like release the hotel name. I highly doubt anybody's gonna stay there that would be watching this. But yeah, there was a squashed roach. I didn't even say it in the video, I just said a squash bug. There was a squashed roach outside of our door, so that was nice. I'm just like, okay, all right, like I'm gonna ignore this. And then after that, I unpacked a little bit, got ready to go to dinner, super excited, me and my friend that were rooming together. And then I came back and I was talking to my mother about how I didn't really get like the best vibes from like the hotel for like a few reasons. Like the tenants also kind of seemed, not tenants, I don't know why I said tenants, like the other I don't know what you, visitors, customers, I'm gonna say customers. The other customers at the hotel, they seem just a little seedy, and I'm like, okay. We're kind of close to downtown. Like maybe I'm just being judgy. Nah, bruh. And she was just like, well, maybe I'm about to speed run this. Basically, pull back the sheets. There was a maggot. It was still moving. I'd had it at that point. And then I went to another room. Smelled like a motel. There was a door to a patio that I didn't feel like it was secure. Sheets weren't clean, baseboards weren't washed, floor wasn't nice. Floor had stains, black floor had stains. Couldn't have that. It just, the vibe was just off, so I left. Well, I didn't just leave. I had obviously talked to like the administrators, and one of them had agreed to, you know, accompany me to like another hotel. And that's how I ended up staying at a different one. And then from there on out, the trip was great. But that initial day was off the charts. And before my storage cuts out, I'm about to cut this video because it has been stressing me out. So I'm out of here. Okay, one more thing. I did not put the videos of like the bugs, the dead ones and the alive ones in this video because I think that's gross. And me personally, like if I'm watching somebody's vlog about, you know, a trip to like another city, I don't want to see that. And I would assume nobody else would either. So, I mean, I have the video, yes, of course, in my phone for proof, but I'm not putting it in there. Just trust my word and trust and believe what I saw was literally something I'll never need to see it again. And I didn't want to make sure that no one else needs to see it either. Okay, so for this video, I started doing captions, or at least small chapter captions, here and there. I think I like the way they look. They seem to be pretty aesthetically pleasing. When I tell you, I don't even think I had slept this night either. I think I just stayed up the whole night, like packing and getting ready. So, which is why I looked so insane getting ready to head out. I want to say the bus trip was probably like 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna say 3 to 4 hours. So this is us getting to that hotel. And when I tell you, I was so skeptical at first. I wasn't super skeptical, but I was just like, I've never stayed in a hotel like this. But I'm like, you know, we'll see. I'm like, I haven't heard anything bad. You know, like one of my friends, she went on this networking trip as well, like the year prior. And I never heard anything bad about it, but boy, was I in for a couple surprises. So it's just a little walkthrough. And I was just like, okay, like it's different than like, you know, your traditional hotel. But I'm like, you know, like maybe just because it's so like contemporary, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing, you know, too out of the ordinary. Child. So anyways, this is my fit check for going to dinner. Our first dinner was like another like alumni dinner for like networking. Here is us like arriving to like the restaurant, everything. By this point, I don't think I had eaten since whenever like being on the road. I can't remember if I was super hungry or not. I felt like I was probably a bit peckish, and like the longer like we stayed there, the more hungry I got. I always really like the bus rides like at night because I have that like perfect LED lighting. So this is just like us getting back to like the lobby, me trying to have like a better video without like the students in it. By this point, we had already said no, I'm out of here, I'm done. Because we ended up finding a crushed bug outside of our room, and then I ended up finding an actual maggot under my sheets after I pulled them back. So at that point, I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I had talked to the advisors for the trip, and I'm like, I genuinely am not staying here. So this is us at our second hotel. We ended up staying at the Westin, about 20 minutes away. And I don't want to say like I'm like high maintenance or anything, but like I am not finna stay in a hotel where I am uncomfortable on so many different levels. Also, I don't do bugs. And like even when they had like upgraded our room to like another room, I was very dissatisfied with that one. I didn't care for like the smell of it. I didn't care for like the security of it, and it didn't really feel clean. Like there were like marks on like the sheets, and I could just tell it had not been deeply cleaned, probably ever. It didn't really seem like it had ever been truly clean. So here I am settling in for the night in my new hotel. Every single day we had to wake up so early. Like when I tell you, I don't think there was a day I slept in past 8:30. And mind you, I was going to sleep at probably about 1 a.m. I want to say, which is my fault, yes, but it's just like, oh my goodness. The breakfast at the hotel was fine. The stuff that you ordered off the menu was not my cup of tea at all. You're better off just sticking to like the buffet, but you live and you learn. This is us heading out to our first destination of the day. So we had ended up doing just like some like local exploring because Motown, which is where we were going next, like they only had like so many like groups and so many like numbers of people that they could handle. So we ended up going to one of the historic theaters in downtown Detroit where I got that super cute picture. Of course, we had ended up, you know, getting back there after a couple groups had went on. I absolutely love this museum. However, they wouldn't allow us to film inside, which I can understand. This is us at the Pistons game. Me and this group of people, we had gotten separated because our purses were too big for the stadium, and they were concerned about like safety and stuff. My little snappy outfit for the game because I was tired of wearing tights and skirts and turtlenecks and stuff. We had like these really nice like sweet seats. I think that's what those are called. Yeah. They gave us some vouchers to get some food, and then we had left a little bit early. The people that I had left the first hotel with after a while to, you know, start getting ready and just, yeah. They had left us some complimentary like lavender oil to help us relax. I don't know if it was there when we first came or if they had dropped it off that day, but either way, I thought it was very nice. We had went to the pool to relax a little bit, and thank God we had it all to ourselves that night. The next morning, like I said, I was not ever waking up past 8:30, and honestly, it bothered me. That's my little outfit for the day. This is our, I believe, no, this was our first company we had went to. The first day, I think, was just pretty chill. I think it was the company's like headquarters we had went to in Detroit, and then we had went to a couple other buildings that they had owned in downtown, which were all pretty nice. The staff was extremely sweet, and it was really nice to see the architecture choices that they had picked for each building, because they were all like really unique and pretty distinctive. But yeah, for the most part, this is just like a walkthrough. Me and my friend actually ended up getting lost in the second building. Oh, we didn't get lost. We had stopped at the bathroom, and when we came back, the group was gone. Gone, and then they went back to like the original building, even though I had told the lady originally that, like, just give us a second to go to the bathroom. Yeah, they just abandoned us. Anyways, this is us on our way to like the Ford Museum. I was super interested in this because I have a deep love for cars, especially like manufacturing, just thinking like how things like come together and how like they're made. For the most part, for the Ford factory, they didn't want you filming. They didn't even want your phone out. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That is fine with me. I'm not going to tell y'all how to run a business. So this is where we had went for dinner. This is, of course, after everybody had left. And then this is the day. Well, this is actually the last day. But this is my birthday. I got to spend it literally traveling. Which wasn't my intent, but it was still a really like rewarding experience and a good day nonetheless. This was a construction company. That's my little fit check for the day. They were super nice. I love their staff and just like the whole environment. We had also went to the this is the African Museum in Detroit. Well, basically African American, but mainly African culture was in there. Once again, they didn't want you to film. This is us on our way right back home after a long day. This is still my birthday. By the end of this bus trip, everybody had like stood up and sang happy birthday, which is super sweet. And then here I am getting in the cab to go home.